Hey gang, it's been 1 week since I posted my first video, and I have to say, I feel like Christmas came early because the amount of views I got so far on my first one have been wild. Like, I'm so flattered and honored because I really just, did it and thought for myself to see what would happen, and over 1,000 views. Like, I don't know what is considered good, but I'm just so thrilled. Yeah, the comments got turned off and I can't turn them back on, which is kind of, no good, but I do apologize for that. I'm trying to figure that out, but I don't think I can switch them back on. So this week I just wanted to go through a couple things that happened this week, which I got a couple things delivered, which I was so thrilled about. And I thought maybe I'll just start doing pickup videos too while I'm trying to sort out my life, which is Star Wars. First thing, I'm just going to tab over here, is I did get my first Bounty Hunter 2-pack retro collection. So I had this on order with Amazon, and I've had it on order for a while, and I finally got it delivered. And I have to say, I just love this thing. I love these things. So you'll notice on my wall here that I showed last week, these are all retro collection figures. And what I didn't talk about last week, which it's actually came up on Instagram, I was chatting with a guy. You'll notice that I've taken all the stickers off. I hate those stickers. I really hate them. I get it, but I mean, I just think the sticker's overkill because we already have the edges looking all worn. These do not look like exact vintage versions. So, but I get it. I mean, they put them on there, so I painstakingly remove them all. And I've ruined a few. When I first started removing these stickers, I ruined a few of them, just did not do it right. I would look up on YouTube how to do it. So it's basically a hair dryer. I take a hair dryer to it. I make sure to cover the bubble and where the bubble is glued to the card back so that that doesn't get heated up. And then I just heat it really, really good. And then I start peeling it because the card back, the sticker gets really soft. So I've got the Boba Fett out here. I didn't remove that one because I already have a Boba Fett right there, so I don't really want to. But Bosk, I have my Bosk and I love him. So I removed the sticker. It came off really good. Then what I do is I just take some of that there's that sticker removal, like for the adhesive, like remnants, what is it called? Oh, it's orange. Shoot, I can't remember, but I just take a Q-tip, a little bit of that, and I just start to wipe it off, and then I just keep making sure to wipe with a dry cloth, and it just comes out really nice. So the Bosk is going to have to go up here somewhere, but again, I've run out of room. And then Return of the Jedi's got a bunch coming out, so I'm going to have to rearrange. That's in 2023. So I'm going to have to get more. I'm probably going to buy some more things to hang these up store style because I want to keep all the retro at the forefront. Like you see at the back of these, you'll note it's all vintage collection after that. So yeah, I want to keep it going this way. It just gives me the vintage feel. So I got this. I'm really thrilled. I have the Dengar and IG-88 on order, and as of today, Amazon is still telling me that they're unable to fulfill the order, and they will continue to try and let me know. And I'm in Canada, so Forlom and Zuckus aren't even available for pre-order on Amazon.ca as of now. So I'm kind of annoyed by that. They'll come up though eventually. It's always after the US ones. But yeah, I got this week. I was really surprised. I got the delivery notice and I'm like, okay, I got one filled, so I need to get 2 more packs. And again, I do love the box. It's cool. It's especially the back. I don't know. I just think that looks so great, and there's such a vintage feel. Another surprise I got. Oh, of course I was going to do that. I knew that. Another surprise I got was I got my 3rd lenticular Black Series vintage collection, which is Admiral Akbar. So I love this. I got this actually relatively fast because it came up for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse here in Canada and the States, obviously. just a couple of weeks ago. And I knew it was a convention exclusive. I can't remember which exclusive it was. That was at New York, I don't know, but I have the other two as well, which is the Luke Skywalker 40th anniversary Star Wars, and then the vintage style Boba Fett with the colors of the original Kenner for the 40th anniversary of Empire. So I got those ones already. I want to put those ones in cases, and then I just got Admiral Akbar this week, so I got them very fast. And I gotta say it, these figures are just gorgeous. Like I love them so much, and I just, again, it's vintage, but it's with a kick. And this lenticular, I just think it looks so nice. So I've got that one, came as a surprise. And then the last thing I wanted to point out is I'm just really excited because 1982, 40 years ago at Christmas, I pulled all of my figures that I got that Christmas. These are all the ones I got originally back in 1982, with my favorites being R2 and 3PO. R2 with sensor scope, C3PO with removable limbs. I got the AT-AT driver, and then I got Luke, Hoth Luke, plus the 2 Bespin guards, plus the AT-AT commander. That Christmas, it's wild because I didn't even know that 3PO or R2 had different versions when I was a kid that year. So I think they were on the 48 back or 47 back, but these figures here were the ones that I got that Christmas, along with my ATST, and so he's right there, and my snow speeder. And honestly, I love these. So it's really wild because my mom actually just asked me, well, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, yeah, I really want to get that wave. I think it's wave 7, where it has the sensor scope R2 and the 2 Bespin guards. So it's funny because I sent her the link where to order them from Entertainment Earth. And so I'm hoping I get those. It'd just be such a weird kind of coincidence. 40 years later, I get 3 of the same figures that I got 40 years ago, just updated versions. But yeah, you know, it's funny. A lot of people say, oh, the Bespin guards, nah, they were the boring figures. I love them. I love the Bespin guards. I loved Empire Strikes Back Cloud City. I got the Cloud card too for my birthday the following year. So I think February 1983, I think I got the Cloud car. And I just loved them. I always played Cloud City. I had Lobot too, loved him. And I love the AT-AT commander, and Luke Hoth. Luke was my favorite Hoth, just with his scarf kind of blowing, and his legs were kind of in a not quite straight pose, but these figures, I just love them. So yeah, that was my week this week, asking for Star Wars stuff, of course, for Christmas, and wanting to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Christmas in 1982 by asking for 3 figures that are coming out again. So I'm hoping although I'll have those at Christmas, because Entertainment Earth said that they're shipping in December, so we'll see. So my mom just said, oh, well, if they don't come, I don't know, will they come? And I said, well, hopefully. But yeah, I just love these. I thought I would just point out, and I remember vividly these being the figures I got in 1982 Christmas, and just loving all of them. And the AT-AT driver, I have to brag, because I was the only kid in my neighborhood that I knew that had the AT-AT driver. So every other kid wanted to play with him because he was just the coolest looking stormtrooper, quote unquote. But yeah, just a great figure. I do have his rifle, I just don't have it on him. And that my 3PO and R2, like those things I played with like just so much. I still have the backpack that goes on Chewie, and my 3PO was always on Chewie's back. I always had him being destroyed, and I just always tried to place the limbs in a position that kept looking more and more real, so they would always be kind of jetting out from the little holes that were punched in the plastic. I just absolutely loved the removable limb 3PO and sensor scope R2. And again, I love the Bespin guards. They're just awesome dudes. And they were always in the Cloud car. And AT-AT commander, he was always in my AT-AT. Just, that's where he was. He was commanding it, and it was, he seemed like a badass guy. And then Luke, like 1982. I got this guy, and honestly, the detail, pretty darn good. You could see how Kenner was really coming into their own with these figures and really making them just so detailed. And look where we are now. Like, they're just wild. Like, now, then, like, it's just wild where we came. And then how can I complain? Now I'm getting all of these retro collection figures back, like Bosk. Oh man, I just love it. So that was my pickups this week, kind of a shorter video. And yeah, just very excited for Christmas. How could I not be? I'm a Kenner kid. Kenner kids love Christmas. If you were a Kenner kid growing up and you really, 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 really loved it, Christmas is just that time when you got all the surprises. And it's funny because I would always ask for Star Wars stuff as a kid, and my mom always got me stuff that I didn't ask for because I didn't know they existed. When I was a kid, I didn't get presents all year round. It was your birthday and Christmas. That's how it was for most kids as kids. So most of these figures, like this R2 and 3PO, I did not know they existed. I had the original versions from the original 12 back, so no removable limbs or sensor scope. And then when I opened these, I was just the card back cover art, I was like, what are these? And I lost my marbles, you know, like I was just like so happy. Like I do have a boxed 3PO on card back for that one, so mint. But yeah, I just think they're great. In the AT-AT driver, oh, these guys, this was such a great Christmas load that I got, and I don't recall if I asked for any of these. I don't remember, but I remember being very surprised that I got them, and I just loved all of them. And I love, like I said, Bespin Guards and Lobot. They're not considered popular figures, and I love them. Because again, Cloud City was so bloody amazing. It was just like this beautiful city in the clouds with dark, hellish stuff happening. Like, just wild. I love them. So yeah, that's my haul for today. Thanks again so much for the views on my my last week's video, and I hope to do more. I'm really just, yeah, I gotta get my life together and get my collection, just get everything organized. It's just wild. Like I just don't know what to do. But yeah, thanks very much. And yeah, Christmas is coming. Cheers.